Hello, my name's John McDonough, and I'm the product manager for street and strip tires here at Mickey Thompson Tires. And today we're going to talk about the ET Drag. So for those who have been in the race industry for a while, you're probably familiar with this product. It's been with Mickey Thompson for several years and is pretty much our flagship product for our race portfolio. Now, ET Drag, compared to some of our other products, this is going to be a biased construction product. So for the last several decades, everything in the market has tended to be radial, and a radial tire is when the plies of a tire go from the bead, pretty much takes a 90-degree path to the other side of the tire. A bias tire is going to have a little bit of a different angle compared to 90 degrees, so it might be maybe anywhere from 40 to 60 degrees, which is typically how we used to produce tires back in the day, and we still use it for a lot of competition product. Now, one of the things with a bias tire compared to a radial is going to be some of the materials and overall construction. Typically in a radial tire you can have some mixes of materials, so polyester and steel belts like you would typically see in most consumer products. In competition bias tires, we tend to have some more similar materials. So for example, if you have a nylon body ply, you're typically going to have a nylon belt used in the tire. One of the things that this allows is for the tire to have a little bit more of a similar spring stiffness throughout the whole product. That allows for a little bit more uniform deformation of the tire, helps it a little bit easier to go down track and get tires to be dialed in. Now with the ET Drag, is widely used in a bunch of different scenarios in terms of race application. So with that, we do have multiple compounds that we use in the ET Drag. So we use about 6 different compounds that are available in the ET Drag. So it could be anything from comp tires all the way to top sportsman, top dragster. So we pretty much have a compound used for every type of application out there. With that, the construction then also has to match the intended application. So we end up having some different designations in construction. So for example, if you ever see an ET Drag that has a W designation, that means that it's a wide tread width tire. So that means the actual contact patch here on the tire is going to be a little bit wider so you can get a more effective contact patch, the actual amount of rubber that's going to be on the road. Another thing you might see is going to be an S or potentially an asterisk, which means it's going to be a stiff sidewall tire. So the reason why we would use a stiff sidewall, so for example, if you have a heavy vehicle or maybe something with a suspension that needs some help taking the impact, we have the stiff sidewall tire. You can hit it pretty hard, use a lot of high horsepower, and what that allows is the tire is not going to deform as much, it's going to maintain its shape and help you get down the track smooth. If you end up having a lightweight vehicle or something with a shoddy suspension that it needs a little bit more help taking an impact off launch, we have normal sidewall tires that tend to be a little softer, and that acts as the spring that you're no longer getting with a better suspension. Now, if you have any questions, obviously there's a lot of different interactions with these between constructions and compounds. You can visit our website at mickeythompsontires.com for more information, or you can reach out to our tech department to find the best product for your application.